Jersey Surf's 2024 program is titled Surfadelic, all about the 70s feels with the very colorful uniforms and props, along with the funky music. It definitely brings a new style to DCI this year. Hi, I'm Mason, and today I'm ranking my top 10 shows of the DCI 2024 season. Starting out in 10th place, we have Jersey Surf. I actually remember watching this show at DCI Birmingham. It was the first show we watched, and wow, it was really something. The funky vibes it gives just makes you feel good to watch, and it's enjoyable. It's nothing crazy and, nothing shocking to watch, but overall, it's just a feel-good show, and I had a good time watching it. Next up, we have The Academy with their show When Opportunity Knocks. The show is obviously based off of the idiom When Opportunity Knocks. While I never watched the show in person, I enjoyed watching it on DCI semifinals. The prop design was amazing, with the uniforms contrasting with the white doors. It just made them pop out even more. It's a great show, and I had a wonderful time watching it. In 8th place, we have Phantom Regiment with their show Mind, with a Y. Now, first off, yes, the drum major with the baton in her hair. Whoa, so crazy. Everyone said it already, I don't think I need to say it anymore. The show takes a dive on the human mind and basically finding the human limit and what we can do and how we can expand our horizons with intrusive thoughts and new ideas. Overall, the show was a major hit. The choreography was amazing, cue props are really cool, and the vocoded solos near the end are everything. And in 7th place, we have Spirit of Atlanta with their show Creatures. Before I continue on, I would like to say I have a slight bias to this group since me and my friend Nathan Contreras actually auditioned for this group this year. And he actually got in. I didn't because I may or may not have bailed on him and eventually left because DCI was scary back then. But other than that, this show was just amazing. I've watched it so many times. It's so fun. First of all, the props are ginormous and the uniforms just match them so well. Another shout out to the flugelhorn soloist. That was an amazing solo. Let's go, Nolan. Overall, this show just had so many crazy ideas, and it was just so cool. The stilt monster is probably the best part of the show. If I'm not wrong, I don't think any drum corps has ever attempted a stilt prop before. Post Mason here, the Mandarins actually used stilts in their 2018 show, so that is actually not true. I had so much fun watching this show that I think it deserves this placement, and honestly, higher, but I feel like if I played it any higher, it would probably, kind of seem a little wrong because, I kind of already knew about this show mostly. Also, my boy Nathan made the multicam. Let's go. And in 6th place, we have the Blue Devils with their show, The Romantics. Now, this year was an incredibly shocking year for the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils is commonly known for being usually 1st place every single year, occasionally 2nd place being beat by the Blue Coats or someone else, but they've never been 3rd place. However, this year, the Blue Devils got 3rd place, and the last time they got 3rd place was in 2006. I remember going to the DCI Atlanta show, and they actually announced scores, and the Blue Devils got 3rd, and I was shocked, because that's surprising. But moving past all of that, let's look at the show, and wow, I mean, I don't know what I expected. It's the Blue Devils. First off, the uniforms are awesome. They kind of remind me of Blue Devils 2017 show Metamorph. And the opening hit was amazing. I think out of every show I've watched this year, they've had my favorite opening hit. Now, I'll be completely truthful. I don't know exactly what this show means. I heard romantics and I assumed it was a love show, but it doesn't really seem to be the case. What I do know is that it has the Pokemon Black and White trainer battle theme, and that was pretty cool. Once again, I don't know why they have it, but it's cool, I guess. Overall, it's just a wonderful show, and it's still crazy that they got 3rd with how good it is, but seeing what's coming up next, it'll be understandable why they got 3rd. In 5th place, we have Boston Crusaders with their show Glitch. This show was so much fun to watch. The uniforms are amazing, and how the mismatched colors eventually get sorted together is so satisfying. The whole idea of the show is a glitch, obviously, in like a computer or something, and you can hear it actually in the middle when they start swapping between different songs or glitching in a way. This show is so great, and it actually got 2nd place this year, beating Blue Devils, if I'm not wrong, by about 1 point. Also, shoutouts to the Trumpet Screamer. Amazing freaking solo. Oh my gosh, that was so great to watch. fourth place, we have The Troopers with their show Dance with the Devil. Now this show was a treat. It has a whole story with it, with the devil who fights the cowboy and eventually dies, spoiler alert. There's so much in this show, and I only watched it once, but it was so fun to watch. In fact, the one time I went to go watch it was at DCI Birmingham, and actually their electronics didn't work, so for most of the show, it was silent. But with the electronics, this show is just something else. Oh my gosh. The electric guitar solos by the devil is just amazing, and he even has an acoustic guitar later on, but overall, it's just an amazing show, and I can't get enough of it. I can watch it so many times.
Back to hell.
In third place, we have the Blue Stars with their show, Universal. I must say, I'm a sucker for space, and a space show is an amazing idea. However, that's not exactly what it means. It's not just a space show, it's actually a show about sharing a worldview of, like, the stars with another soul. So basically, a relationship show. Overall, it's just a beautiful show, and it's perfect for Blue Star's 60th anniversary this year.
Performing their 2024 program, Fukare. Drum Corps International is proud to present the Mandarins.
In second place, we have the Mandarins with their show, Fukare. First of all, I have to mention the trumpet solo in the beginning is amazing, and then the reveal of the entire corps behind the props is just wow. The whole show takes a whole jazzy type of vibe, kind of reminding me of a Mardi Gras feel. It kind of gives off Latin American music vibes at times. There are a lot of solos in this show, and they're all beautifully done, and I give my hats off to all of the members who did those solos, because that's some impressive work on their part. Overall, this show was just amazing. It's so enjoyable and entertaining that I've watched it 4 times in a row. It's kind of crazy. Now, to all of my DCI buffs out there, I'm certain you know what my number one choice is, since I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people's number one choice. I think it comes to no surprise that first place is the Bluecoats with their show, Change is Everything. There's so much to this show that I could go on about, which I guess I might as well do. First of all, the shots in the beginning, oh my gosh. They're so crisp and clean. I bet it took them over a gajillion times to get that clean. Color guard aluminum flags were so cool. I enjoyed every second of that. The trumpet solos, oh my goodness, the trumpet solos. There is something about them, like I heard them and I don't know why, I just teared up listening to them. The overall meaning is just great. Basically, around us, everything evolves, but we as humans, how do we evolve? And that's the general idea, is change, and how change is everything. Overall, this show was just amazing. There are no words that could describe how great this show was, and I think that this year was 110% deserving to the Bluecoats to get first place. And that's going to be my top 10 shows for the 2024 season. And if you have a different opinion or you want to agree with me in some way, why don't you go ahead and leave a comment down, and I'd love to hear everyone's opinions on their top 10 favorite, or why my list is absolutely stupid and I should never make a tier list again. And I can't wait for the 2025 season to roll around so I can make my next tier list.